In today's video we're going to talk about how you can actually do what you said you're going to do if right now you're struggling to stay true to your words and stay true to your commitments to yourself. I want to pay close attention to these 3 steps I'm about to share with you today because it allow you to be able to follow through on your commitments every single day so you're a step closer to making your biggest dreams a reality. First step is to decide you no longer want to be where you are in your life right now, because the fact of the matter is if you're struggling to move every single day and stay true to your words every single day, it's because deep down you're happy to settle. Hence why you're settling. It's because deep down wherever you are in your life right now your current circumstances is not painful enough for you, hence why you begin to truly get comfortable with where you are. Because imagine, God forbid, something happens and you end up in the street. You no longer have a roof over your head. Are you going to do whatever it takes to make sure you can sleep somewhere indoors tonight? Are you going to find a way to make sure there's a roof over your head tonight? Of course, all of a sudden you have all of this energy and burst of motivation because you know you don't deserve to be there. Once you have truly made the real decision in your life, you'll begin to move. So although it may not seem painful for you right now in the present moment, the question I've got for you is, what's the long-term consequence of this behavior? And I say this with best intent at heart. Imagine you continue this way for many years, and let's say 5 years down the line you're exactly where you are right now. Things haven't changed. How would you feel? Imagine you get to the end of your life and nothing has changed. You said a lot but you didn't really live a lot. How would you feel knowing that that was your life? Bryony, where when she was spending time with people with just couple weeks left to live, found that the recurring theme amongst individuals, their biggest regret in life was they wish they had taken more risks when they had the chance. This is my invitation for you. That's the first step. Decide you no longer want to be where you are in your life right now. The second step is to understand that mediocrity is much worse than failure. Being average is much worse than failure. Here's why. At least with failure you know when you failed, is that right? But mediocrity is hidden. It's kind of like lukewarm. It's not hot or cold, and that's WHYIT's dangerous because you sometimes don't understand that this is leading you to a path of failure, and that's why mediocrity is much worse than failure. You gotta wake yourself up today. You gotta decide you no longer want to be in the middle. It's either you're gonna play to win or you can play to lose in your life. There is no middle ground when it comes to success. You can either accomplish your dreams or you make a decision today is not your dream. There is no middle ground, and I say this because I see potential in you, but the more you begin to linger in the middle, the more you're stuck in the limbo, the more you're actually creating inner suffering for you. Because at least if you're committed to your goals and dreams, at least then you're going to make that reality. But if you're talking about it and you're not moving, you're going to just create inner suffering because you know you're not accomplishing what you truly want and what you believe you deserve. Make a real decision. Decide means to cut. It means to cut yourself off from going off to any other possibilities. Decide what is it that you really want and make a real commitment. Means to devote oneself unreservedly. It means to be 100, and you've got to be 100 committed to whatever you're wanting to accomplish. And this leads to the third step, which is to make your words become law. You see people talk big. People say they want to accomplish these big goals. They say they want to be financially successful. They say they want to attract the perfect dream partner, have the perfect dream body. They also make a smaller commitment such as, I'm going to stop binge watching Netflix the next day, and guess what they end up doing next day? Yes, binge watching Netflix. How do you possibly expect to follow through on the big promises if you can't fall in front of the smaller promises? The third step is to make your words become law, is to realize if you can't do the small stuff, you definitely can't do the big stuff. If you want to be able to follow through on what you said you're going to do, you've got to realize everything you said you're going to do matters, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And so if right now you can't keep up with everything you said you're going to do, then you've got to formally uncommitted to those things in your life. You've got to get rid of those things, and whatever you said you're going to do, you have to be 100 committed to following through on those smaller steps, and that will lead to the biggest steps in your life. Small stuff equals the big stuff. Make your words become law, because when you do what you said you're going to do, the thought you had now becomes reality, and if you keep doing that over and over again, you're training the subconscious mind. Once I have the thought, it will become my reality, and eventually everybody around you, including you, can trust your words and you will feel unstoppable. I invite you today to move forward strong and stay committed, and whatever you've fallen off track with, just go get it done. Start with the smaller steps and that will equal the bigger steps in your life.